since I'm literally going to La Patria for Christmas and I'm literally itching to make a video that involves an art commentary YouTuber that isn't filled with bad takes. So I decided to make one about a fairly controversial YouTuber named DaftPina. But I suddenly realized that's been overdone to death by much more competent creators. And I have no hard feelings against Daft or any criticisms against him. So instead I decided to review his first cartoon, Saturday's Off. The reason why is because Daft is making a second cartoon and I want to review Saturday's Off first to see if he actually improves when the cartoon eventually comes out. So now let's get into the shit show that is Saturday's Off. The plot of Saturday's Off is too extremely boring to even describe and recount since literally nothing ever happens. It's basically about two dudes talking about boring stuff with boring ass dialogue that literally puts me to sleep when I try to watch it. It makes 15 minutes feel like 10 hours, that's how boring it is. But I will try my best to retell the whole plot. Also, they didn't really name any of the characters in the cartoon, excluding the credits, which makes it harder to know which character is Jefferson. Like, at least put the box of the character's head near the actor's name. Also, it wouldn't hurt if you put in the socials of the actors in the description, so instead I'll be calling them by the name of their voice actors or appearances. For example, I'll call this guy The Right Opinion, or this guy Green Dog. Okay, basically, Ellis Mark shows Green Dog that someone got on trending from Twitter for getting stabbed by some random dude in a Canada Dry costume, and they basically have an extremely boring conversation about it. Then Quinn Curio tells Green Dog to send an email to some dude named Jason to tell him happy birthday. Then Green Dog gets some burgers with Ellis Mark. Then Green Dog gets a virus on a computer in a cafe. After that, The Right Opinion helps the Green Dog to set up his new computer so he can email Jason. Then Green Dog watches the newest season of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure on his computer in a literal fucking park. Like, who the fuck does that? Who watches Netflix shows on a literal park? Also, he has another extremely boring conversation that no one cares about. This blue dog that sounds like this nerdy guy from a dead meme.
Way better since I can show off both of my cases.
Why do women only like jerks who treat them like shit?
Why do guys only want bitchy bimbos who walk all over them?
Then the Green Dog records The Right Opinion cooking a meal. But let's be honest, he ain't cooking anything with that single piece of butter. Then Ellis Mark and Green Dog have another boring conversation about technology and fans asking questions.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
Then all of that chat of the computer name doesn't even fucking matter since Quinn Curio revealed to the audience that Jason is dead. Dead as hell. Finally, Ellis Mark and Green Dog talk about the funeral and the cartoon just ends. I have a few things to say about this cartoon. This cartoon has no plot, and the little plot that it has is just so boring to watch and endure. The dialogue is boring, the voice actors sound bored as hell, the character designs look boring. Like, they literally look more lifeless than a character from Modern Family Guy. Like, I know Daft is going for a laid-back slice of life show, but that shit only works if your characters have actual unique personalities. That isn't just different variations of the same personalities. But the one positive thing I can say about Saturday's Off is the backgrounds. Daft did an amazing gorgeous job with the way they look. They look really aesthetically pleasing to the eyes of the average viewer. Though my only small nitpick is that the chairs of the park are way too tall for the characters to sit at. So what's next? Daft's new cartoon looks extremely promising with the unique Chuck E. Cheese setting that it has, which isn't really primarily used in any modern cartoons. Even though Lucy and Ashley have a similar faces and expressions in their promotional art, I like how unique Carl and Doug look in comparison. I like if Billy Carl might be a fan favorite if the new cartoon is really good. Though Daft, my only advice is to alter Ashley's and Lucy's designs that better reflect their personalities. You know how you also used to have very unique uniforms and rip despite being the same high school uniform for the same high school? You could give Ashley's and Lucy's uniforms a similar treatment. What I'm basically saying is strip out their work uniforms. Or give Lucy some square-shaped glasses so it could fit with the square-shaped hair that she has. That's only my suggestions. It's up to you what you want to do with your characters and how you want to differentiate them. I honestly can't wait to see how much you can improve as an animator. What I'm basically saying is good luck, Daft, and I wish you the best with your cartoon.
Right before the sunrise, one thing is on my mind. Need to take the stress and throw it all away. Feelings to discover, knowing undercover what it is you really